Hey guys, how are we? Sarai here with the Inner Force Circle. Okay, we are talking about phase 2, day 10. So today, first of all, let's set our intention. I want us to be open to change. So we are going to say something as simple as, I am open to change. That is our mantra. I am open to change. Say it all throughout your day today. Guys, as soon as we are done with this, let us go into our meditation. So please make sure that you do this. If you did it already, fantastic, great job. Okay, now we're going to be talking about establishing successful habits. This is the real start, the real getting into that nitty gritty. We are going to change our lives. That is what I'm talking about. This program is on fire. All right, so we're going to really, our biggest focus is making sure that we have our perfect morning routine. So if you are not already doing it, you are going to every morning wake up. Before you do anything, before you touch that phone, you're going to wake up, set your intention with that mantra, repeat it all throughout the day. You can use the mantra that we talk about in this video, or you can use your own, or you can use one of the other ones that we've already talked about. Totally fine. Meditation, at some point, I just need you to do it at some point throughout the day. If you don't want to start your morning off that way, I understand. Please do yourself the favor and do it at some point throughout the day. Now, talking a little bit about those habits. Habits are the foundation for our routines. And routines, whether we want to admit it or not, routines are good for us. They're good for us physically, mentally, emotionally. They provide a good source for self-discipline, and it's actually comforting. It grounds us from the moment we wake up to the moment we fall asleep. You might not realize it, but I bet there's more routines, therefore habits. There's more of those that you have that you actually realize. So the key here, the key takeaway for today is that I want you to make it a goal to cultivate love for your mornings with a routine that's right for you. I want you to make it a goal. It is your goal this week to cultivate a morning that you love, a morning that makes you happy and sets your day off right. The goal with new behaviors is to turn them into habits. And a habit is simply a ritualized practice that doesn't require a big investment of willpower. So think about what that's saying. First of all, it takes 66 days for most habits to occur. Most people think, all right, it takes 21 days. No. That is a misconception that it takes only 21 days to create a habit. Now, that doesn't mean that it's impossible, but it also depends on the type of habit we're talking about. Now, the habits that we're working on in the Inner Force Circle, those are habits that we need to continue to do for 66 days. Why? Because we're talking about complete and utter life-changing habits. Life-changing. And it starts with that morning, and it starts with your intention, the mantra, and that meditation. Now, repetition is the key. Repetition is the key to turning a new action into habit. So that's why I keep saying it over and over and over again to do that intention, mantra, and meditation. Now, each new habit that you are able to do is a step along the journey to a new you. And it can help you reach success. So think about it. Each small action that you take, that you repeat, each small action that you repeat ends up creating that routine, ends up creating a habit. And remember, a habit, the reason we want to create a habit is so that it does not consume your energy. That's why we want to create the habit, so that it does not consume your energy and that it is not time consuming. You don't have to invest your willpower. It just happens. That is that sweet spot where we want to be. Not just with our fitness, not just with our meals and our nutrition, but also with the spiritual aspect. And the most successful people in history are often noted for self-discipline in a highly, highly structured morning ritual routine. Why? Because they realize that trying to live life at optimum levels without any structure or without very little structure is like building a house on sand. They know this. It's the same thing with a company. When you build a company or you're working your way up, it's the same exact thing. You have to have that good foundation. And a good morning routine is the perfect habit to your day, your career, and your life. It's to set those things up for a win, to make them successful. Now, there's no right or wrong way. However, there are common denominators that all successful people do. Again, there's no real, this is exactly what you have to do to be successful. However, there are definitely common denominators, one of them being physically active, that successful people, specifically millionaires and above, are physically active in the morning before they start the rest of their day. Also, what's common? Let me hear you say it. Meditating. That's right, meditating. That is one of the most common habits of successful people, documented successful people, millionaires and above. That is one of their most successful habits. So your challenge today and every single day going forward, do something physically active every single day. Even if it's something light, even if it's yoga, even if it's stretching, even if it's walking in nature, do something physically active and your meditation. Guys, repeat after me. I am open to change. Let's do it. I am open to change. Yes!